Welcome hunters, huntresses and palicos. Today we are going to be trying to decide the most important decision in all of Monster Hunter World Iceborne. Who is best waifu? And you may think that since the game doesn't have any romance options or much in the way of character development that we don't really have too many candidates. And of course, if you ask the average person how many female NPCs they can count out, well, they might not get off 5, maybe, but I've taken a stroll throughout Celiana and Estera and realized this decision was much harder than I anticipated.
Cause you're swimming in bitches.
So sorry. So after a lot of deliberation, I've finally shortlisted the girls into a top 5. So without further ado, let's get right into it. At number 5, we have the Elder Melder. Okay, hold on, let me explain. First of all, she is the most helpful female NPC in the entire game. Actually, the only NPC in general who's more helpful than she is would probably be the Smithy, and that's it. Also, she's a Vivarian, and like an old Vivarian, so she's got a lot of wisdom. That's very valuable, you know. I think she's also kind of magic, cause here she is in Celiana, and if you go over to Estera, she's there too. I don't know how she does it, no other NPC in the entire game does it, but I am very curious. Also, you know, she's gotta be loaded, right? You give her all your resources, she has so many gems. Sugar mama potential right there. And finally, how do I put this delicately? Well, she spends all day every day handling a huge ladle that's like twice her size.
And that's all I have to say about that.
At number 4, Publas.
See you.
And it's good to see you, Publas. She's just really sweet and cute. She always greets us with a smile, and you just know that she's really glad to see us, and you gotta appreciate that, you know? Not everyone greets you that way. Also, I'm pretty sure she's got a crush on us, as in us the hunters, cause I don't know, she just gets tongue-tied around us. It's just really cute. But the thing about her is that she got them crazy eyes. I mean, I'm fairly certain that if she wanted to, she could even stare down a Sharai's shoulder. That's saying something. And at number 3, we got the overzealous 5th. Okay, to be honest, there's really not much to say about her, but she was the inspiration for this video, so here we are. The thing about me, you gotta understand, is I don't go for girls just based on their appearance, but sometimes someone comes along and the only reaction you could really have is,
Oh, you so pretty.
so be that as it may, I'm still gonna applaud great character design when I see it. And of course you could just pretend you could hit on her, so you'll go up to her and be all like, hey girl, are you a Lunastra? Cause your outfit is fire. Damn, I bet your mama's a total Nagaguga. Let's go back to my place and we could make like a Velcana and chill. Maybe I'll even let you see your Delamadura. Down to number 2, we've got the Handler. Now I realize this must be a really contentious pick because the Handler is probably the most hated NPC in the entire game, but I've actually always really liked her. That being said, I do sympathize with those who do hate her because I understand what she is. I had the same problem with Morgana when I played Persona 5 because I was a veteran to that series, so I imagine that the veterans to this series would feel something like,
I am not a child. I will not be babied.
and I think the name given to her, the Handler, is one of the problems, because I think it implies that we're too stupid to handle ourselves. If she wasn't there to stop us, we'd just go swimming with a Diameralis or something. But I understand where the game developers are coming from, because the game has a silent protagonist, and they wanted this game to appeal to as broad an audience as possible, but in trying to do that, they had to give someone who could give narrative context, and that happens to be the handler. She is basically the mouthpiece for our hunter, but I think it could have been handled a little better, don't you? And the other complaint I hear most about her is that she gets into trouble too much. I can't really agree with that, because she's the handler to the most OP hunter in the entire New World. We've taken on the hardest missions the entire research commission has to offer, and she's been by our side the whole time. I think she's actually really capable, and for sure she's loyal. Who else would have stuck with us with all that we've been through? She handled this situation with the Great Chakras and the Devil Joe pretty admirably, I think, and then that thing with the Odogaron, she only got into trouble there because she was trying to save the tracker. So I don't really blame her for it, nah. It's not on her. She is, after all, a non-combatant, but for the longest time she was just there, you know. You don't really pay much attention to her, and then there came the glow up. I mean, come on. Goth handler is best handler. And of course we just can't forget Samba handler. And if you say that she still doesn't look good, well, I respect your opinion, but also, why are you lying to me? I know that some of you will be up in arms because you prefer the serious handler, and while I do like the serious handler well enough, she's just not our handler. In addition, I think that the handler has the most interesting and important lore in all of Monster Hunter World and Iceborne. Well, for any NPC anyway, but that's a theory I'm working on and will be the subject of a future video, so you know, look out for that. But I think I've made my case. The handler, number 2. So before we go on to number 1, here are some honorable mentions. Fish aficionado. I didn't even know she existed. I mean, I took a trip back to Estera and there she was. Was she there before Iceborne? I have no idea. But look at her, she's so cute. That kind of enthusiasm, you gotta appreciate it. But I'm afraid that she only has eyes for fish, so unless you're that weird fish guy thingy from The Shape of Water, I'm afraid you're out of luck. Girls got cake though. Yes, the provisions manager. She's super cute, and somehow she's French, so that's a huge plus. Even though there's no France in the Monster Hunter World universe, I don't know how that happened. Thing is though, she's super shady. You're gonna wake up one day in a bathtub full of ice, missing a few organs. So just approach at your own peril. The Endemic Life Researcher. Everybody likes her, right? She's the only NPC out and about in the world, cataloging the little monsters. Yeah, the fun little ones. So, what's not to like about her? She's really cute, has the ghillie mantle on, and oh my god, are you looking at? She's staring. Hey, don't pretend like that didn't happen, you stared right at me. What the hell?
And I don't want you to take this negatively or anything like that, but that makes you a devil woman.
I can't even... Okay, that's it. I'm out of here. Goodbye, Endemic Life Researcher. Good luck on your research. I'm going back to civilization. And of course, how could we forget the Bowgunner Hunter? Does anybody know what her deal is? Seriously, anytime you're in the Celiana Gathering Hub, there she is, just walking around slowly with her. Is that a Chichiyaku bowgun? I think it is, not too sure. But you look up from your item box, there she is, just staring at you. She doesn't initiate conversation, nope. She's just there. I don't know what she wants. Alright, does she want our bowguns? Is that it?
Why are you looking at him? it.
Guys, just trust me on this. She's a pretty little thing, but she's got a one-track mind. She only loves you for the caliber of your bow gun. It ain't worth it.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
Very well.
Ah yes, finally, the third fleet master. Whew, what can we even say about her? She's beautiful. She's the highest ranking female. Whoa, she disappeared. What? Come back. Oh, there you are. She's the highest ranking female NPC in the entire game. Self-made woman. You gotta respect that. And she's just so cool, isn't she? I mean, the only time I've seen her actually flustered was when she gave us that Electron mission. And that's, of course, really understandable. I guess I have a thing for strong women, and she's got a quiet dignity to her. I don't know, it's kind of intimidating even. The only way I can really describe it is as what I'm going to call from now on as Terronesque. She's also a Vivarian, and in Monster Hunter world that's basically an elf, and fellas, I don't need to explain to you why that's awesome. She's also remarkably brave. She knows there's a cult out there trying to hide the facts on the Elder Dragons, or the Black Dragons to be specific, but she openly goes against them, and that takes a lot of bravery. Also, she got the brains. She heads up the research base and charted and navigated her way across the new world. So she's a true academic. All in all, she's got everything. The complete package. And, well, third fleet master. All I can say is...
Oh, wow.
Oh wow indeed. Okay, that's it guys. That's my list for the top 5 best waifus in Monster Hunter World Iceborne. You agree with my picks? Most likely not, but if there are parts you agree with and you don't agree with, that's fine. Let me know in the comments down below. And what would be your picks? I'd be interested to know. And until next time, keep on hunting.